My biology class.
Did you get a number?
No.
Did you get a name?
No, it's too soon.
It's never too soon, Rat. I mean, a girl decides how far she's gonna let you go in the first 5 minutes.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Go up to this strange girl in my biology class and say, "Hello, I'd like you to take your clothes off and jump on me"?
I would. I mean, I can see it all now. This is gonna be just like last summer. You fell in love with that girl at the Photomat. You bought $40 worth of fucking film, and you never even talked to her. You don't even own a camera.
Well, you tell me, Mike, what should I do?
This is what you do. Start from the minute you walk into biology, Rat. I mean, don't just walk in. You're gonna move across the room. And you don't talk to her. You use your face. You use your body. You use everything. That's what I do. I mean, I just send out this vibe, and I have personally found that women do respond. I mean, something happens.
Well, naturally something happens. I mean, you put the vibe out to 30 million chicks, something is gonna happen.
That's the idea, Rat. That's the attitude.
The attitude?
Yeah, the attitude dictates that you don't care whether she comes, stays, lays, or prays. I mean, whatever happens, your toes are still tapping. Now, when you got that, then you have the attitude.
Alright, so I had a guy make a comment on one of my videos. We understand red pill, so what's after red pill? Are we just supposed to go around whoring and that's it? So listen, first off, man, this red pill stuff, it doesn't just apply to women. And I've said this before, but I ain't really get into it. Plenty of people made videos on red pill. Plenty of people explain their own take on it. So let me explain mine. This is my take on red pill. You apply red pill to life. Red pill you don't just apply to women. This is how you make your decisions on a day-to-day basis. I take a red pill initiative to everything that I do in my life now. From the day that I plan to quit my job, that's when I started to do this. When you take the red pill for real, your worldly perspective should change. This is like a woke pill, y'all. To be real with you, your outlook on life should be different after you take red pill, not just women. Like how the world tries to make it seem like you need to rely on a job. Listen, if you have a career that you love, that's great. But if you know you just working this 9 to 5 to pay your bills, the world wants to make it seem like you're reliant on that job for your well-being. And that shit ain't true. The social construct that you're supposed to be married to feel fulfilled in life, to have kids and get married at a certain age. Listen, if you want to get married, that's up to you, bro. As it applies to you, bro, it seems like you want to get a relationship. So let's bring this back to females. In your light, you took the red pill, and now you're like, well, I don't want to be a hoe. That's fine, bro. You can still be in a relationship if you want to. That's what they call the purple pill. So you can understand what it is, but some guys out here, they want to be in a relationship. Some guys need to have a companion. I don't think so. The social construct that you gotta have somebody on your side all the time to not feel lonely, I think that's bullshit. I'm good, to be real with you. So bro, you don't gotta be a hoe, dog. If you wanna settle down, if you wanna have your fun and settle down, you know, eventually it gets old. For some of the older guys, you know, they've said this before. I think AMS has said this, but you know, eventually I would want a son too. I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably want a son. Would I still get married though? No, I don't see that shit. The way I'm thinking right now as a almost 26-year-old, you think I'm trying to, is marriage on my mind? Fuck no. Is having a kid on my mind? Hell no. You know, I'm not with that. And while we still talking about relationships and shit, it's funny that a female commented and was like, yeah, we chase the alphas for excitement, for fun, but alphas aren't good in long-term relationships. Let me tell you something. Alphas are well-rounded. Okay, alphas are gonna be good in any situation, in my opinion. That's my opinion on it. You can disagree if you want to, I don't really give a damn. well-rounded individuals, we can succeed in any circumstance. So as it applies to my long-term relationship, that shit was going great for her. She wanted to settle down and do all that, the marriage and everything. I wasn't on that shit. I don't want to get married. So I don't want to be a part of that shit. If I wanted to be in a long-term relationship, I can make that shit work if I wanted to. Do I want that shit? Hell no. So when you talk about going out here hoeing, listen, I don't got a problem with doing that shit. That's the lifestyle. Listen, shit, you got me fucked up. I'm out here trying to be the light-skinned Hugh Hefner. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. I'm gonna keep it all the way a stack with y'all. I'm trying to be the light-skinned Hugh Hefner. Real talk. Now, obviously, purpose is the focus. We bring this shit to women. Listen, the women, the leisure activity, when I have my place, I want to have chicks in every room. I got to at least have the whole Hugh Hefner experience. Like getting a blowjob in the bathroom. Maybe not taking a shit, but I want to have the ability to get a blowjob while I'm using the bathroom. Maybe while I'm washing my face, I'm getting some head. You know what I'm saying? I go to my office to get some work done on my business, and I'm getting some head. I busting out, I tell her to leave the room while I get back to work. And then when I'm coming out and she pulls my whip up to the front so I can hop in it, I'm getting head in the back seat while I'm going over documents, preparing for a meeting with business partners. That sounds good to me. If you want to get a relationship, bro, you want to get married, listen, that's all you, bro. That ain't me, though. That's not the way I see it. I've already had the experience with a long-term relationship, almost damn near 4 years. Chick wanted to do all that shit. And I live with the broad, too. I've been through damn near marriage already, so I ain't with that shit. I've taste tested. I got bored of the platter. I don't want any more of those samples. I'm good.
Who say, because you got a divorce, you're breaking what God has joined together. It's not true.
That's right, kid.
YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Steph. So today's video, I want to talk about what I have learned through my simping days is me being a beta male cuck. Me, being that way, growing up. 3 things I learned. One of the things I learned is what women say and what women do are 2 different things, right? What women say, and what do I mean by that? This is because a lot of guys are new to this. A lot of guys really don't understand. What a woman says is not reality. It's not. What a woman does is what her reality is. Always remember that. What she say, it doesn't matter. She can say she want a nice guy and a good guy, and it's not true that good guys don't finish last. Man, good guys don't even finish the race. Good guys don't last at all, fellas. And society has deemed us to be good guys, just like how they did Frank Castle and Bruce Wayne. They wanted them to remain good guys after what happened to their families. After they watched their families get torn apart and put to death, they still wanted these people to remain good guys. You get nothing out of being a good guy in this world. Only thing you get is you get taken advantage of. That's it. You get treated like you're nobody. Like you don't exist. The females I used to talk to, bro, and it's just funny because I just think about it still to this day. I'm like, dang, man, like, the game really works when you apply it. I mean, it don't work if you don't apply it, but it really works when you apply it. And I remember when certain chicks I talked to, man, they would just treat me like trash. They would treat me like dirt. And now it's like, 5, 6 years later, I was in high school back in 2015. That's when I graduated. 6, 7 years later of me being gone from high school, 5 years later, most of them single mothers, complaining on social media, up in my DMs, right? Slept with my best friend. He got her pregnant. Like, this is all the stuff that I went through, right? Me catching the buses in a negative 30-degree weather for those that's from the Midwest, Chicago, Milwaukee, Detroit. Y'all know the Midwest is cold as a mud. Minnesota. I'm catching a bus all the way from High Numbers, Silver Spring, all the way to Bayshore just to give her something that she don't even appreciate, and what I get, crumbs. You know what I'm saying? That's why I believe, I think 21 Savage said that, a woman can come into a man's life and he can change that whole woman's life. But a woman can't change a man's life, and that's very true. That's very true. That is how we use hypergamy to our advantage. I will say this again, I will always say this. Your success as a man is equivalent to her beauty in her prime. If you are not successful, bro, you are not seen in this world with women. Or should I say, a lot of women. And successful is subjective. It doesn't mean you're a millionaire. It just means that you well off. And well off just means that when them bills paid, you well off. You can do as you please. Because you're free. And I just think about these things, man. Like, I remember the chick I used to talk to over the phone, like, every other night. I used to validate her, blow her head up, and call her beautiful, and I always wanted to get with her. And she'd be crying over the phone with me about some guy that's cheating on her. And 2 months later, she taking a Valentine's Day picture with him. She taking a Valentine's Day picture with him. And that brings me over to my next reason. Next thing that I learned about women, female nature, in my simple days. Once he is her sexual imprint, there is no going back. There is no getting away. There is no escape away from him. Like the girl I was just telling you guys about, right? The girl I was just telling you guys about, she was mad in love with this dude. Would never give me the time of day. Would never pull up on me and have me come talk to her in her car with nothing. I wouldn't get nothing. As soon as I got a girl, now she all up on me. As soon as I got a girl, now when she see me at State Fair, oh, hey, Stefan, hey. But it was never like that when I was single. It was never like that when I was single. So there's a bonus credit to 2B, or should I say 2A, 2B. Once you get a girl, or you get women, or should I say, once you get a girl, or once women see that other women find you attractive, like you're with other women and stuff like that, they're going to want to be with you. It's crazy. It's backwards. Right? But staying on topic with number two. I watch some of these female YouTube channels, and it was one of these videos that said that, how to not fall in love with the player. And the first step she said was to not sleep with the player. And I read the comments, and all the females said, sis, I'm sorry, but I failed level 1. Of course they would fail level 1, because the player is who she wants. The player is her sexual imprint. That Chad, that Tyrone, that guy that's just irresistible, a guy that she can never stop thinking about, that's what she wants forever. That's the second thing that, I learned in my simping days. No matter what, I cannot stop her from wanting to talk to that one guy. I'm gonna tell you something, man. That's why I don't encourage guys to take single mothers serious on a commitment level, on an exclusivity level, because baby daddy is always in them guts. Baby daddy is always on her mind. But you just a cleanup man. Kid ain't yours no way. Because it's that emotional attachment that she built through sex. And it's something that you, as a man,